Catholic Charities assisted me with a lot of things.
marka safar aad u qurux badan buu ahaa, waan ku qiyaasi karaa.
Ambiance in here.
Ni hali ambayo mimi nimefurahia kwa sababu
I say, oh my goodness, I'm finally here.
Every refugee has a story of courage, resilience, and hope.
At Catholic Charities of Southwest Kansas, we walk alongside refugees as they rebuild their lives. These are their stories.
One thing that I wish more people would understand about refugees is that they're people that are fleeing countries for good reasons. They're coming here to start over, to be able to leave their house and not be terrified. They have no other place to go. And I would like our community and our America to welcome them and treat them just like they're one of us.
They are in this country or in any country as a refugee because they need to be there. Refugees are humans and sometimes they get a lot of discriminations.
Can you briefly share what led you to leave your home country?
Without any doubt, the principal reason for I left my country is because of the insecurity. Because according to an official report, the gang control 80% of the capital city, Port-au-Prince.
I left my country because my country has a civil war going on, so I had to seek somewhere peaceful.
Well, first of all, we were living in Cuba, and normally I had a good job there and everything, but then the COVID came and it was very hard for us. And then after the COVID, the country collapsed and it was not the same thing. So that's why one of the friends I have here, she sponsored me and I came through humanitarian parole.
What was the journey like coming to the US?
My journey was fantastic, wonderful. When I was on the plane, I could only see the sky and the sea. Honestly, I was a little bit terrified.
But just because we get into this humanitarian parole program, we were able just to fly from Havana directly to here. So for me, arriving to the United States was not that dangerous.
It was for me in the United States, it felt me happy that I have a better life.
My journey to the US was one of the most interesting journeys because I was in a refugee camp to come to the United States to have a better life.
Was there a moment during your journey that stands out to you?
So what stands out to me was traveling through different airports and seeing different adventures on the way to coming to the United States. Also believing that my dreams of coming to the United States was coming true. And when I was at the Chicago airport, it was a kind of a beautiful experience.
What were your hopes or fears before arriving in the US?
The only thing we were worrying about was the language. We did not understand the language. Apart from that, we were hopeful of coming to the US.
Matumaini yangu, I had a lot of things to achieve because I had to live somewhere that had war, and this doesn't have war. Life, it's good.
Hope, first of all, a better life, security, a better job. My fears was, let's say, discrimination because of the color of my skin.
Well, my biggest hope was to find a better way of life, a better opportunity for my son, for his education, and a better opportunities to me, to earn a good life for him, for my son, because I just came just by myself and him. But I was very concerned and worried because it was a totally new system. I didn't have any families, just some friends here. So it was very scary. I was happy that I could finally got into the humanitarian program, but I was very worried, because I was all by myself with him.
where I can potentially fulfill my dreams of becoming something in the future.
Welcoming refugees is really important for our community because we have people that move here all the time. We are used to everyday life in the United States, but refugees don't have that luxury. They're learning new things all the time, and I think it's really important that our community comes alongside refugees and immigrants to help them learn how to live in the United States.
What was your first impression of the U.S.?
I don't know, everything seems so big. Like it was very clean, very luminous. I said, oh my goodness, I'm finally here.
My first impression about US was, oh my gosh, that's a big and beautiful country. That's why they are the leading of the world.
What has been the biggest challenge since arriving?
One of the big problems we faced was not being familiar with how things work here. We got a car and now it is broken and we are stuck with it.
Changamoto, the first challenge was like following and like knowing rules, the laws, following the rules here, and also learning the environment, getting used to the environment. Like the snow, it's very cold.
But for me, it was driving, because in Cuba, I never driven before or anything. Also to go just to the supermarket and use a credit card, a debit card, whatever.
My biggest challenge was the spelling bee because I failed it for the first time, and now this time I failed it again for the second time.
My first biggest challenge was the language. My first language is Haitian Creole. My second language is French. Here, people speak only English, a little bit Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish. My second challenge was the snow. Because Haiti is a sunny country. All year long we have the sun. Only in December it's a little bit cold, just a little bit. I never saw the snow when I was in my country.
What has helped you feel welcome or supported here?
Where I feel supported a lot by Catholic Charities. They have guided us through a lot of processes and they have helped with paying the bills, electricity bills and utilities. The staff have been very supportive and we are very happy and pleased with the services we have received from Catholic Charities.
My biggest support and welcome that we received when we arrived was from Catholic Charities. They met us at the airport. Even after that, they helped us apply for different resources and what we needed in life, getting our documents in order. So the biggest welcome and the biggest help support that we got when we arrived in the US was Catholic Charities.
Catholic Charities, because when I came here, Catholic Charities assisted me with a lot of things, like to get my driver's license, to get my work authorization, to get my social security, everything.
Well, first my friends, they helped me a lot, and then second, when I came here to the Catholic Charities, they gave me a job here, so you helped me a lot. I was very lucky.
What are you most proud of since arriving?
What is cool? How most of since I arrived is that I came to a country that is peaceful, whereby there is no war going, whereby you can do whatever you like in a peaceful way. That is what I'm proud of, that I'm here safe and I can fulfill my dreams here.
I'm very proud that I could get my GED. Even though I have my university degree in Cuba, I could do my GED here thanks to Catholic Charities. And then I'm very proud I could work at the Catholic Charities and help a lot of people just like me that just were arriving to the United States.
My proud, it was when a coach just see me, and then I got to my first ever team.
Fari yangu kwamba naishi vizuri. First of all, I can say I'm proud of myself. I live well. I'm okay. Very peaceful. I'm feel good. I have everything that I need.
Walking with refugees and helping refugees to become self-dependent and so that they can continue living their lives and becoming part of our future as well.
What are your dreams or goals for the future?
Let's say I already have a master's degree in anthropology. In the future, I would like to do another master's degree, maybe in sociology.
The dreams and goals that I have for the future is to become a successful, hardworking person and also to continue with my education.
Well, my dreams, our dreams are that my children finish school and get high education and be a doctor or a teacher, something really good for themselves and their families.
Well, right now, my dream is to have the opportunity to get my work authorization permit and my green card. That's my main dream, just because if we are able to get that, we were able to, have a job and, have a normal life. And then from that, everything can happen. But then that's what I want right now.
My main dream is to become the best ever footballer in the world.
What message would you like to share with others about your experience?
I would like to share with others that to be patient and one day you will reach your dreams and goals in life.
To be brave enough to do what you want, no matter what. There is a lot of difficulties on the way, but that's my message for the people, not to give up.
My message will be never stop dreaming, never stop learning. Trust in yourself, trust in your power, trust in your knowledge, trust in God, and everything will be good.
Thank you to the families who trusted us with their stories. And thank you to our donors and partners for making this work possible. Your support helps refugee families feel welcomed, supported, and hopeful of the future.
Alain Thurzier is from Haiti. He holds a bachelor's degree in anthropology and sociology, a certificate towards a master's degree in social anthropology, a journalism credential, and a certificate in French communication and public relations. His future goals include caring for himself and his family and possibly pursuing another master's degree in the United States. In Haiti, Alain taught French, philosophy, and both Haitian and French literature. He also served as the regional coordinator for the Digicel Foundation of Haiti from 2020 to 2024. Mohammed Salim Nazari and Malia Rohani are originally from Afghanistan. Mohammed Salim completed high school, and Malia completed most of her high school education before their marriage. In Afghanistan, Mohammed Salim worked for many years at a gas company that primarily served the American military. When Kabul fell, he lost his job, and their children were no longer able to attend school. Because of his work supporting the U.S., the family applied for Special Immigrant Visas, SIVs. They left Afghanistan in 2024, spending 1 month in Albania while awaiting visa approval. They later traveled to the United States through the refugee program on special immigrant visas, which are granted to individuals who can demonstrate that their work with the American military placed them and their families in danger, resulting in displacement. Lynette Garcia and her son, Anthony, are originally from Cuba. Before coming to the United States, Lynette studied interpreting and translating in English, with French as her second language, and worked as a receptionist at an international hotel. She arrived in the United States through humanitarian parole after conditions in Cuba became increasingly unstable following the COVID pandemic. Lynette and Anthony were sponsored by close family friends in Dodge City. Anthony is currently in the 3rd grade. Itongo Asukulu is from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Before coming to the United States, he served as a pastor in the Pentecostal Church and earned a degree from the Institute of Theology. He and his family lived in a refugee camp for 27 years before being granted permission to resettle in the US. Most of his children were born and raised in the refugee camp, and he now has a new baby born in the United States. Hodan Mohammed is from Somalia. She lived in the Alber camp in Ethiopia, where she was a student during her time there. She also pursued university studies in nursing. She spent 15 years in the refugee camp, from 2009 until her resettlement in the United States in 2024.
What makes me proud to be part of this work? When I receive a family and they have a lot of questions, concerns about what to do, how to continue, especially when they are new, like they need to pay rents, bills, they need to look for a job. This job matters because I can help them. So it makes me very, very proud.
I think what makes me the most proud to do this work is when we do have those moments with our clients where they are able to do things by themselves, or they say, oh gosh, before I didn't know how to do this, but now I know how to do it and I don't need your help anymore. I think those are really amazing moments for us.
Well, big thank you to Catholic Charities. You're always my family, you will always be. And then thank you to everyone. They help me a lot.
Thank you so much.